All right, well, we're gonna see if it's gonna let me up. I don't know what's going on, but we keep having some technical difficulties. It says I'm offline, but I can see my vibe. Y'all, I guess it wanna do what it wanna do tonight, but we gonna keep pressing, we keep pushing, we don't stop, we keep going. So welcome, 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 y'all. Welcome, welcome. Of course, I am not Patrice. I am, of course, the visionary. I am Angela Thomas Smith. I am the visionary here on the Crew Podcast. Patrice had a family emergency on tonight. So, like always, y'all, I am the one that has to step in. It is my duty to make sure that we are able to fulfill our end of the bargain. And our end of the bargain is to be live here on the network Sunday through Friday at 8 p.m. So I wanted to make sure that I was holding up that end of the bargain tonight. So I am currently live on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, y'all. So I am. I wanted to show those that are on TikTok a little bit of what I do back here in the background, so they can see a little bit of who I am. So I was just fooling around with that. So y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight Patrice has given me instructions on what she want me to share. She is doing a summer reading contest, y'all. Y'all have a summer reading contest. If you have purchased a copy of the magazine, for those that do not know, we have a magazine. It is called Aspiring Authors Magazine. It is available through Blurb, Mad Cloud. It is available on Amazon. You can get it in digital or you can get it in print. Um, but she is running. Patrice is over the book section of the magazine. Of course, we touch on community. We have a community section. We have a poetry section, which Marcine Moore, our poet of the year for 2025, is over that section of the book of the magazine. We also have a business section, y'all, and most of the things around business is around business as a creative or business as a author. For those that may not know, I was recently interviewed for the South Carolina Arts Commission, a part of a initiative that they are doing to really highlight and showcase creatives and those that have creative jobs as their livelihood. So they are starting to really recognize creatives and those entrepreneurs that operate in a creative role as a job, as a profession. So I had opportunity to interview with Coastal Carolina University. They featured me on their website. It was called Uncharted South Carolina, and what they were doing was highlighting those in South Carolina that fall in that category. So we have the opportunity to share our brands and to share our different things on these different websites that are connected with high schools within the South Carolina area and those that are coming to Coastal Carolina. I guess that's what it was. But y'all, we had to go through the little background check. We had to get a SLED. For those that live in South Carolina know we had to get a SLED background check so they can make sure that you didn't have anything against children. They didn't want you to have any type of anything against children to be represented on the website. If you had any type of background, you could not be featured on the website. So I just want to throw that out there because that is one of the opportunities that I had. I shared it with other individuals that live in South Carolina so they could also get their brands out there and share their brands. Yeah, that's what we do over here. We don't gaslight. We share. If we get opportunities, we share these opportunities. That's one thing that we do. A part of the 100 Author Movement, a part of the magazine, a part of the Crew Podcast. Anything that you see my name attached to, y'all, I'm telling you, it's all around the 4 C's. And the 4 C's is connect, collaborate, create, and community build. I'm all about the community. I'm all about us connecting. I'm all about collaborating because y'all, we can't do this alone. It takes us all. Y'all, we all got a part to play in in what we're doing. We all have a part. So let me go over what Patrice has outlined for tonight, and it is to go over the South Carolina Book Gal and Friends present the South Carolina Reading 2025. So you read, you track, you win. That's the title. Read, track, win. So it actually started on June 18th. If you have been following Patrice on her website, if you've been following her on the podcast, and if you've been following along in the magazine, if you have been reading the magazine, you know that this started on the 18th, which was about 6 days ago. And it's gonna go until August the 31st. So y'all still got time. You still got time to join. What it is, y'all know summertime, kids may want to slack off. They may, and that is the time when we really need to stay on the kids, because that's when they don't have all of that structure. So that they've learned, they can forget it over the summer if we don't keep them engaged and we don't keep them occupied and keep them utilizing those things that they have taken in throughout the school year. So the summer is the perfect time to unwind with great books. This year, she said we are doing a literary payoff. So South Carolina Book Gal and Friends Summer Reading Contest is officially underway, and you are invited to come. All readers, all age can join in the fun, and this is a motivating way to enjoy books and to win prizes, y'all. Whether you are flipping through novels, poetry, memoirs, or comics, every page you read counts towards a weekly entry into an Amazon gift card. Y'all, she gonna be giving away gift cards. She gonna be giving away some gift cards. I may have to pick up some books and read. So how it works is you got to go over to her website, and that is www.southcarolinabookgalandfriends.com. And if I can maneuver, y'all, I'm gonna see if I can maneuver. If I can maneuver, I'm gonna try to get this up in the comment section for you guys. But again, the website is www.southcarolinabookgalandfriends.com, and you can look at the post labeled Summer Reading 2025. And this is where you can track and report your weekly readings and your totals. So read and track. Log every page you read this summer, whether you're diving into fiction, nonfiction, or even graphic novels. It all adds up. So this is what happens. You earn entries, one entry for every 50 page you read. So every 50 pages you read, you'll get an entry into the drawing for the gift card. So for every 50 pages, you get an entry. So if you read a book that's 300 pages, that is what? 2, 4, 6. That's 6 entries. You get 6 entries. Because it's 50, you get one entry for each 50 pages. Bonus entries is there's a secret word each week that Patrice gives out on the podcast. So you have to tune into the podcast to get your secret word of the week. And that means that next Tuesday, you got to come back and watch her on the podcast. And y'all, we stream through YouTube. We stream through Twitch, Kick, and the Crew Podcast Facebook page. Um, I usually go live over here on TikTok. It's not a full live because I don't know how to integrate the actual live to my laptop. So I go live on my phone, and then I show the screen so those on TikTok can see what's going on the screen. So if you want to really see what's going on, I suggest that you just go over to Facebook and follow the Crew Podcast on Facebook. And when we go live, you'll get a notification, and that way you can stay in the loop. So every Tuesday, you can tune in at 8 o'clock. Y'all, we're on Twitch, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Now we're on Kick, and then of course you can tune in right here on TikTok. But most of the time, you will only see me. You'll just hear, and then you'll see the screen. It won't be a full live. So if you want to see the full live, I just suggest you go to those other platforms. But be sure to report your total pages every week by Saturday. Every week Saturday, there's an online form that you need to fill out and submit your entry for that week. Um, and then on Tuesdays, if you want to catch the weekly code, tune in on Tuesday. She said weekly prizes. Each week, one lucky reader will randomly be selected for a $10 Amazon gift card. More entries, more chances to win. So keep reading and submitting those pages. Important dates. Contest started on June 18th and it's going to go until August the 31st. Again, it started on June 18th and it will go until August the 31st. So if you want to participate, come back and make sure that you check out the website. You're going to go over to South Carolina Book Gal. That's SC Bookgal and friends.com. And I'm gonna see if I can put this in the comments in just a second, y'all. Let me get through this and then I'll go back and see if I can put it in the comments for y'all. Um, so she said winners will be announced every Tuesday at 8 p.m. during the South Carolina Book Gals podcast. Um, so they want to know who all is eligible. Anyone, it does not matter age, reading level, genre preference. If you're reading, you're eligible. So she also wants you to get sociable. She wants you to talk about it on your social media sites. Talk about the books that you're reading. And she would love to follow your journey. She said, we would love to follow along on your reading journey. Share your updates, your reading goals, your current reading list. She wants you to use the hashtag SCBookGal Reads 2025. That's SCBookGal Reads 2025. You can also tag SCBookGal and friends. If you're on these various social media sites, she's on TikTok, she's on Facebook, she's on Instagram, she's on Twitter, X, whatever y'all call it. She's on I think she's on Blue Sky. We're on Substack. Don't know how active we are, but we're on Substack. We're on most platforms that you can find um podcast and book lovers, because she's definitely a book lover. She's a I mean, when I tell you she's a literary agent, she's a literary agent. If you looking to get your book reviewed and getting a professional review, she's definitely your girl. She's definitely your girl. So now my question to you: what are you waiting on to grab your favorite books, set your summer reading goal, and join this community of readers? You can maybe meet some new authors, and maybe you can meet some of your favorite authors that you already read. You never know. You may be able to meet them in person. You may come to an event and they may be at your event. So you never know who's in the mist. I tell you, you never know who's in the mist. So the secret word is, let me post the secret word. The secret word is peace. Y'all, the secret word is peace. The secret word is peace. Let me see if I can get it up on the screen. Okay, so the secret word is peace, y'all. That's the secret word for this week. Is peace. So, again, go over to the website. Um, um, Shanette, can you type Patrice's website in? It is it's SC Bookgal. Let me see. Let me see if I can send it to you. It won't let me. I don't know how to. I'm gonna post it up here on this. What's the name? Because I can't get it on that other one. Okay, there you go. What? Some people got some crazy names. I had that. So, Shanette, can you type that up? It is SC Bookgal. It's SCBookGalAndFRIENDS.com. Okay, I see it now. Let me see if I can get it. Did you get it, Shanette? If not, I think I can get it. I think I got it. South Carolina Book Gal and Friends. Okay, that's the website. So y'all, that's the website that you can go to and find the post that says summer. It says summer reading. You're gonna be looking for a post that says, and I think it's in all caps. So let me put it in all caps. It says summer reading 2025. And everything that I just shared should be over on the website. If you go over to the website, you should be able to find all of the information that I just shared with you guys. Again, it is a summer reading um, contest for those that want to read. We are also doing a summer um, writing contest for those that want to possibly write and submit some entries for the magazine. I think I've shared the information inside of the magazine. So if you are not grabbing your free copy when we put the digital copy on for free so that you can keep up with the information, and if you're not buying the copy, then you're not going to know, y'all. Every month, um, a couple of weeks after the magazine drop. So usually into the second week into the month after that magazine drops, it's usually free through ebook. You usually can download it, flip through those pages, and if you want to get a printed copy, you can get a printed copy. Um, the printed copies are always available. They You can go back all the way back to the first copy that we actually printed. If you want to go back and get an archived copy, you can go back and get an archived copy. It is always available. As long as this company is up and running, that magazine will be available. Um, so it's always archived. And I tell people, if you're looking to share your brand, this is an opportunity for you to also share your brand as well, because you can get features inside of the magazine. We have a whole section where we do features, where we highlight your brands. We highlight, if you're an author, we highlight you as an author. If you're a business owner, we highlight your business. But there's opportunities for you to grab features. One page is usually will run you about $53. If you want to get a printed copy of the magazine, it's normally $25 for a printed copy. So about $75 you can get a one page feature and a copy of the printed magazine. And our magazine drops every month. And again, Patrice always run contests. She's always having something over on always having something going on inside of the magazine. She gave away Kindle. She don't gave away Kindles. She don't gave away gift cards. She's always doing something to show those that support her podcast, those that support her as a book reviewer, because she does professional book reviews. She is a librarian, has been a librarian for now, I think she's in her 20th year. She's a black librarian out of Charleston, South Carolina. If you heard of the Emmanuel Nine, her mentor was actually a victim of the Emmanuel Nine. They just had a library renamed after her, as well as they just had an event. But she is very good at what she do. If you want a detailed account of your book, she's the one to do it. She's gonna be brutally honest, but she's not gonna be hard. Like, she's gonna tell the truth, and she's gonna tell you what she thinks to help you improve it. So if you want to go back and change it and edit it and revise it, you can. Even if you don't want to go back and change it, at least you know for the next book. See, that's what we do over here. We may not go back and change it, but at least we know for the next book. We know what you're expecting, what you're looking for the next book. Not all the time we have the luxury to go back and do another edition or revise, do revisions or whatever. So we take notes and we try to do better for the next one. It's always a growing process. It's always a process of us going to the next level and trying to reach that next level. So in doing that, we have to stay, we really have to stay vigilant, and we have to stay visible. Like, I keep telling people the importance of visibility. You know, a lot of people wanna they wanna move in silence. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. But everywhere that I read in that word, y'all, it just seems like everywhere in that word, he wanted us to be helpmates one to another. He wanted us uplifting one another. He wanted us to 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 be brothers and sisters, and not be distant, and not be at war with each other. So I love collaborating, and I love coming together and pulling resources and helping individuals to, be their best version of themselves. At the end of the day, um, I can't take none of this with me. If I leave here tomorrow, I want I want the creator to say that I have done my job, that I did well. Well done, my good and faithful servant. Those are the words that I want to ring in my ears. So I don't want to leave anything unturned. I don't want to have visions. I don't want to have things in me that could have came out and blessed somebody. So every day I'm trying to pull it out. I'm trying to pull it out. And those that know me and come in contact with me know that if I see something in you, if I see a gift in you, I see a talent in you, and I see that you are not moving or are trying to operate in that I know he's called you to, y'all know I'm gonna say something. They already know. They already know. I had We have 7 hosts on the network. No, I'm sorry. Ooh, I know where that came from. Y'all, we got 9 hosts on the network. My bad. Um, we have 9 hosts on the network. And I can tell you about about 6 of them probably wanted to quit before we even started. And they probably quit in their mind probably 20, 30 times. But yet they're still here. And yet God is still using them. He is allowing them to utilize their gifts, their talents. and be a voice for that person that may not think that they have a voice. As I was preparing to come on here, I got a little sidetracked because I was looking at the young lady that lost her life here in Georgia. Um, Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. It was the weekend of Father's Day of Father's Day, and it is sad because it was so many opportunities and so many chances that they both could have walked away. But you never know, like you never know what somebody's going through and what their mindset is when you go into these situations. But for the likes of me, I don't see how you on the phone with somebody and they lay there for an hour, hour and a half. From what I understand, I don't understand that, y'all. But only God knows, and He makes no mistake. He makes no mistake. Even with all the stuff that we see going on, the war, you know, all this stuff that individuals are just overlooking and bypassing. Like, we have to get back to a place of loving ourselves. Because when you love yourself, then you can love your brother and your sister. You can love your neighbor. But we got to get back to that place where we love ourselves. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to love your brothers and your sisters. That's why I keep telling people, if we got art with people, if we holding grudges, we holding stuff. If we holding grudges against one person, y'all, it's just like holding grudges against everybody. But one thing that helped me to not harbor a lot of stuff is, y'all, my mom used to tell me this thing all the time, y'all. And yeah, my mom's been gone 31 years. My mom died 12 days after my 16th birthday. She transitioned 12 days after my 16th birthday. So she been gone for a while, y'all, because I'm 50. And she always used to say, you know, all these emotions and feelings y'all be having. She said, you might as well just keep it to yourself. When you be mad at somebody, keep it to yourself. She said, because it's just like pissing on yourself. Don't nobody feel that but you. She said, so why you around here mad at somebody? She said, these people don't go on with their life. They around here happy, and you around here pissing on yourself. And ain't nobody feeling it but you. So you know what? What she kept telling me? I said, you know what? Ain't nobody feeling this, ain't nobody. So what's the need me carrying it around? What's the need me harboring it and making myself sick? Because that's what it's going to do. A lot of us that walk around with ailments, it's because we're harboring stuff. Because we're holding on to stuff. Because if we free ourselves, y'all, things will be a whole lot better. Okay? Well, y'all, I'm going to get on off here. I just jumped on so that I could share what Patrice wanted to come forth on tonight. And that was to make sure that you guys knew about the reading program. Get involved. Get involved in the reading contest, y'all. It's an opportunity to win you some gift cards, opportunity to find you some new books. I mean, it's just an opportunity to not get stagnant where you are. Okay? Um, get your babies involved. Get your babies some books. Start your own personal library. If your child don't have a personal library, you can develop a personal library. All these black authors around here now, you can develop your own library that has books that represent your babies. Okay? So y'all, I'm about to jump off. I thank you guys for tuning in. Patrice will be back next Tuesday. Tomorrow we have, let me see who's on tomorrow. Um, no one is on tomorrow. So I'll probably be on tomorrow, y'all. I'll be on tomorrow. I have no one on. We have no one scheduled for tomorrow. So I'll be on tomorrow. Starting in July, we're gonna have a new host who's gonna be holding down second and fourth Wednesday. So we will have a new host that will be on second and fourth Wednesdays. We do have some spots available, y'all. We do have 3 spots available. We still have first and third Sundays. We have first and third Thursdays. And we have fourth Monday and second Thursday. So if you're looking for a podcast family, if you're looking to start your own podcast, all you got to do is be willing to go to training, get some hands on, get some pros and cons from us, and be ready to respect the mic and be ready to come on and do your show. I'm gonna do all of the behind the scenes things. All you got to do is come on, be ready to host your show, and be ready to provide your content, whatever it is that you're going to do. You get an opportunity to connect with all of these other amazing hosts that's a part of the network. You get an opportunity to be a part of the live events when we go out and do live events, y'all. We also do virtual conferences. We have one that's coming up in August. It's called Matter of the Hearts. Um, and heart is healing, empowerment, alignment, resilience, and trauma. That's those are the topics that we talk about. God dropped that heart in my spirit, and how we how do we get the heart right, y'all? Because we know that God attends to the matter of our hearts. That if we place it on our heart, y'all, you know that it's gonna come through. So I'm telling y'all, if you looking for a podcast family, and not thank you, Shanette. This Sunday is our grief podcast for those that may have experienced grief. Some of you have expertise on grief, and you would like to come on and chime in on the conversation. We would love to bring you up and allow you to chat with us. But we're going to be live at 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock? But we'll be live on Sunday. Um, Again, that is our grief process podcast. It's called Healing Voices. Um, Healing Voices. And it's at 6 p.m. Thank you, Shanette. It's at 6 p.m., y'all. 6 p.m. And then Monday, the 30th, we will have Marcine, our poet of the year. She will have her show, and her show comes on from 8 to 10. So we will definitely be be out here in these social media streets, y'all. So again, I'm gonna get on off here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Patrice will be back next Tuesday. So y'all tune in and y'all get involved, get involved, get involved, get involved. I'll be back tomorrow night, y'all, because we don't have a official host for that show. So I'll be back tomorrow night. So I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all, and I appreciate all you guys for all your support for these last 3 years here on the Crew Podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you.